Daily Tax Minute. This is Tony Novak here to share a few points on staying out of tax trouble. Let's jump right in. Today's topic is third in a series of excellence in taxation. And we talked about in the first segment who actually recognizes excellence, what is it? And then we talked about some examples of where we see it. And today I want to end this series with some specific examples of where we do recognize it in industry. And since most people that might watch us are either individual or small business owners, I'm going to talk about examples in individual and small business tax practice. So first of all, with excellence, I think we would logically start with, knowledge. There are people who are brilliant in any field. And in taxation, I notice there are two types of brilliant people. One we call the technicians, people that can cite code from obscure trust practice law and cases that from memory. And I think most of us with a law background find that our ability to recall case citations decreases over time. So when you get over 65, you're more likely to have to look them up than recall them from memory. That seems to be a pattern. But still, the ability to have access to a broad base of information is helpful. It's not probably the most helpful thing. The other type of knowledge is what I would call thought leaders, people that can recognize patterns of behavior and integrate that with tax policy and long-term trends and what's happening and how we can really apply what we see in the real world to help me. And I think we call those people, thought leaders in any field. So that's interesting. The second area is communications, and generally clear, timely, significant communications about what's going on, who's responsible for what's likely to happen, and not glossing over things or giving too rosy prediction. Those types of things, those types of communications, clearly a sign of excellence. The ability to communicate succinctly and powerfully is a sign of excellence in any profession. And then third, I want to mention just integrity. Doing what you say you're going to do. Firms that do that, that are counted on as reliable and always, if they say they're going to get something done today, it gets done today, and that's just how it is. And the other final point of integrity here is when there is a mess up. Everybody messes up. There's no tax practitioner, attorney, or CPA or EA that hasn't messed up. It's just inconceivable that there not be mess ups. But how we handle that is an indication of excellence. Admitting it, minimizing and mitigating any downside, and taking responsibility for the problem that can be avoided. I don't have a whole lot of respect for firms that just say, "Oh, we screwed up, we're going to pay it." Well, that might sound generous, but it's not an indication of excellence, or that type of situation never would have happened in the first place. So that's about all I have to say about the topic excellence in taxation. Would love to hear your thoughts, feedback, or comments. I'm available through social media, or reach me one-on-one on the website, taxproblems.cpa. I will be back tomorrow with another